I think my framing's good. I'm Maeve. We're gonna start on our backs, and here's how we're gonna start. Right ankle to left knee, left foot stays down. Don't pull it up, just stay here.
Your gaze is down, your face is red.
And then take your right hand to your inner right knee.
Crystals forming in
And then gently press your knee into your hand.
shadows swimming, your pillows in dead.
And your arm is not gonna give way to that pressure, so you're gonna continue to press away.
The lines dance on your favorite bedspread. You always like to straighten them out. I guess you got that from your dad. And I feel love to fall in it.
One more breath here.
And I'll call a spade, and now I'm unashamed.
And then right foot to the ground, left ankle to right knee. Keep the right foot down. And then left hand to the inner left knee. And you're just kind of holding the position with the left arm. And then the left knee is gently pressing in. Just check in with your breath.
Down in the garden tonight. Every drink's on you, but not the joke. And you take stock of all the laughing. And every flower bows as you walk by. And you play the pickets in a cul-de-sac.
And then we're going to add to this. Well, we're going to subtract and add. So you're going to cross ankle to knee, other side. You're going to lift up. If you can, no arms. You're going to bring it back down. And we're going to switch sides again. So we're just going to move here at whatever tempo is good for you with your breath. Just taking your time. If you want to take a moment and pause on any one side, you're welcome to. And as you're here, getting a sense of the deepening of these hip creases as the legs come up.
Tracing eyes with your eyes as you watch the news. Tragedies everywhere. Okay for some, better for you, I suppose. You can slide like the grease on a gun. Always clicking with your mouth. And your lips can kiss and they like to. Gotta find a sweet girl.
And then release the feet down. Bring the soles of the feet together. Just let the knees drop open. Supta Baddha Konasana. Hand on belly, hand on heart. Full breath in. And complete exhale out. Same thing, inhaling. Nice and full. And then exhale it out. We're going to change this breath. We're going to take an inhale, and then another inhale, and then we're going to exhale it all out. So inhale in, pause, more breath in, and then everything out. Inhale, pause, more breath in, and everything out. One more time like that. A nice full breath in. And then stack a second big inhale on top of that. And big exhale out. Draw your knees up to center. Help with your hands if you need to. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then however you would like to, you're going to make your way onto your hands and your knees. Good, 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 good. And then we're going to rock side to side here. So you're just going to rock right and left. And as you do that, just feel the weight shift And the hands and the knees and the hips and the shoulders. If you want, we're going to take this forward and back, and if you want, you can flip your hands. You can do one at a time, or you can do both together, so that your fingers start to point back toward your knees. If it doesn't feel good, just don't do it. Not a big deal. Anytime you introduce a movement that maybe isn't something you do a lot, go slowly with it. I don't want you to be tentative necessarily, but I do want you to be cautious. There's a difference. And then if you flip the hands, bring them back around, take the hands pretty far forward. Release your forearms down and then lift your hands up. Keep your elbows rooted down. If you wanted to, you could do this on blocks. And then we're doing the shape of cat and cow with your elbows down. And then come through forearm plank. You can stay on your knees here. Forearms press away a lot. Spread the space between the shoulder blades. If you want, tuck your toes, lift your knees up. Totally your call. And then hips down slowly. Point the toes back, Sphinx. Draw the heart through. Very nice. Very nice. Beautiful. A few more breaths here. See if you can draw the front ribs back a little bit without rounding the shoulders. So there's this balance here between pulling through and containment, so that if you contain too much, you're going to round the shoulders. If you pull through too much, you're kind of just softening. It's just this nice little dance between the two things. Oppositional energy, it creates strength and space. Soften down and downward facing dog. Palm the floor. I kind of go through phases with certain things or certain foci. I'm on this thing right now where I think of my hands as suction cups, where the edges of the suction cup, to keep the suction, kind of pull in toward the center. And I think of my hands in that way, in down dog and handstand, anytime my hands are on the floor. This is like my last month so kick. So give a sense of, you can envision what a suction cup looks like, creating that gentle energy in your hands. Right foot steps forward. Left heel roots down. Bend the front knee. Left arm lifts you up. Warrior two. Yes. Beautiful. Really nice. Good. Bend the front knee a little more and sink down a little more if it's there for you. If it's not, consider taking your feet further apart. That's going to give you more freedom to drop down. Beautiful. Good. So the direction your chest is, just bring your arms in front. And then right arm is going to come on top of your left arm. And wrap the arms for eagle. And if eagle doesn't work, you can just kind of take your hands to your shoulders and work here. And then if eagle does work, moving the elbows away from the chest, stretching the fingers up, pressing the palms into each other, getting this wrapping action in the arms. So it's not just about getting your arms together and then freezing there. You're wrapping the arms in to create space and strength here. Yes. And you're at the same time getting this nice stretch in your upper back, your rhomboids, all those muscles of the shoulder blades. One more inhale. Unravel the arms, sweep up overhead, sink a little deeper before we do this next little bit, and then reverse both arms back. So nice. If you want, keep the arms in parallel. If you want, left hand can come to your right wrist. Just get an even bigger sort of extension through that right side of your body. One more inhale. Bring your hands around. Step back to plank. Breath in and plank. Lower to the floor, exhale. Tops of the feet press down. Come onto your fingertips and take your hands a little wider. Hug the elbows back. Pull the thumbs toward each other. So kind of pull the thumbs in, pull the pinky fingers toward the back of your mat, and then curl up. Just a variation on cobra. Beautiful. Elbows kind of squeeze in gently toward the torso. So you feel this connection from your shoulder to your hip, your lats. This kind of action of squeezing. And downward facing dog, exhale. Left foot steps forward. Root the right heel. Right arm pulls you up, warrior two. Good. And just find your foundation here. Good. So your feet need to be in a place where you feel centered and strong. I can't tell you what that is. It's going to be different for you than for me or for 5 other people. So rather than looking to see where your alignment is, and you might want to look just out of curiosity, feel. Where do I feel centered? Where I have some freedom in this left hip to actually kind of open, feeling that ability of the left knee to track straight up from the hip over the front foot. Good. And then really strong right leg. Stand as heavy on your right foot as your left foot. Bring your arms in front of your chest. Left arm on top, right arm under, eagle arms again. Oh, thank you, mister. Little mister brought me his toy. You're such a good hunter. That must have been such a hard catch. Elbows a little higher, fingers away from the elbows and away from your face. Forearms moving forward in space, elbows moving forward in space. Yes. Sink a little deeper before this next little ditty, and then sweep the arms up overhead and reverse it back. Notice the tendency to want to straighten that front leg when we do this. Try to resist. And then if you want, right hand can come to your left wrist. Just a little more length on that left side if you want it. Beautiful. One more big breath in. Exhale, release your hands down. Plank with your inhale. And then exhale to the ground. Cobra again. If you like that version, taking the fingers and kind of tenting them up, moving the fingers a little wider off your mat, hugging the elbows in, and down dog with your exhale. Soft, even, constant breath. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look at the top of your mat. Bring your feet to your hands. Halfway inhale. And fold, exhale. Rise all the way up, inhale. And draw your hands into your heart. I said bend your knees and I didn't do it myself. Not a very good example. Inhale, reach up. Bow forward, exhale. Stay with me, please. Inhale, halfway. Fold back down, exhale. Inhale, rise to stand. And hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, half forward fold. Bow down, exhale. Inhale, push the floor away, rise up. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale. Lift, exhale, follow the breath and bow. Inhale, halfway, step to plank. Breath in and plank. Either chaturanga, halfway, or the floor, cobra, or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale. Look at your hands, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Exhale, bow. Push the ground away, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale. Rise up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise into your back bend. Down dog, exhale, so nice. Inhale to your toes. Stretch back with your exhale, feet to your hands. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, follow the breath, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, lift. Down dog, exhale. Beautiful. Do you feel how the breath really leads you in this beautiful, I love Surya Namaskara A. It leads you, it guides you. It's like it tells you where to go. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, look at your hands, feet to your hands. Inhale, fill up and lengthen. Empty and fold. Rise, inhaling. The breath pulls you up. It's like it fills you up. And then you ground with the exhale. We're going to go 2 more times just to really feel how the breath takes you through, rising with your inhale. Exhale, emptying and folding, 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 creating space with that exhale. Inhale, filling. Exhale, chaturanga for stability, the exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Heels up, inhale. Exhale, stretch back, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Bow, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. One more time, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, stretch back, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway. And fold, exhale. Push the ground away, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, right knee lifts. Cross your ankle and sit back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, place your foot down. Left knee up, inhale. Exhale, cross and sit back. Good. Rise up. Place your foot down. We're just going to go side to side here. It's an inhale to lift and exhale to cross and go back. An inhale to lift and exhale to replace the foot. A few more times on your own.
I remember every part of you. You're the only one that was hurt to.
Good.
Know it hurts so much and I'm stuck in this hell. Can't stand up all by myself.
We're going to do one more on the right. So inhale, right knee lifts. Exhale, cross.
One more time.
Inhale, lift. Exhale, place your foot down. Inhale, half moon. You're standing on the right leg. Open up.
I can't see myself anymore. You got me looking in the mirror for gold. I can't believe I let you so close.
Bend your standing leg. Left leg's going to come back. If you want, bring a block with you. Triangle. You're going to straighten this front leg and expand open. My preference is that the block or your hand, if it's not on your leg, is on the back of your right leg, on the right side of your right leg. I like what that does to the position of your spine better than if it's on the left side of the right leg. So in down dog, I mentioned the concept, the idea of suction cup hands. In this pose, I like a subtle suction cup foot. I like that sense of the arches kind of drawing up by the toes, drawing back toward the heels. One more inhale. Start to bend the right knee rather. Left hand comes around. You're going to take your left hand a little bit more forward. And then you can slide this right foot back as much as you need to. Turn all of your toes to the right. Sink your hips down. Little pause here. Beautiful. And then push down and lift up. Yep. Press firmly into both of those feet. So pinky side of the left foot, bottom of that right foot. Stand on that right foot. Yes. Good. Release the right hand around. Pivot onto the left toes. Come onto the right heel. See if you can keep your right toes lifted. Blocks are a gift here, so use them if you need them. They are wonderful. So that you've got your right front of foot, just the heel down, and just the toes on the left foot. And you can take your feet as wide as you need to create some sense of balance here. And then start to pull your heart forward. And maybe just come up onto 2 fingertips. And they can be on the blocks. And maybe 1 fingertip. Woo. And then maybe you start to get lighter in the hands. Ah! Then maybe you don't. Oh my goodness. And then bend the front leg. Sweet. Step back plank. Breath in. Your pathway to down dog. Maybe chaturanga, maybe the floor, maybe you skip this all together. Down dog. High to your toes, inhale. Bend your knees deeply, look at your hands, so look where you're going, feet to your hands. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up, left knee lifts up. And then cross the ankle to the thigh, sink back. Rise back up, stand on your left foot, right leg is going to go back, half moon. How much strength can you give into your legs? Not just the standing leg, the lifted leg as well. Finding as much strength and length in those legs as you can. So nice. Yes. Start to bend your standing leg. Bring a block with you if you'd like, triangle. So bring that right foot down. You don't have to stick it, you know this, right? Your leg might land and you're like, that's not really the setup I'm looking for. Fix it. Fix it. And that little sense of suction cup feet. Nice big wingspan. Use that bottom hand to send the top hand straight up. Not necessarily back behind you. Sometimes we do that, but today straight up. Top ribs soften down and bottom ribs lengthen out. So doing our best to take any side bend out of the body here. Yes, really nice. Beautiful. One more inhale. And then bring that arm around. Good. Take the right arm a little forward. Pivot the feet so that the toes point to the left. Sink the hips down. And then press down and lift up. Really feel those feet. One more inhale. And then exhale, come around with that left arm. Come on to the right toes. Take the feet nice and wide and then see if you can lift into the left heel so that you're just on the front heel and back toes. Blocks are wonderful here. Start to get lighter in the hands. Maybe like 2 fingers, maybe to 1 finger, and then maybe start that sense of like, can I play with this and find a little sense of balance? And you might not, like, you might be like, not today. This is like the recipe for disaster. So you have to decide. Ooh. And then bend the front knee. Step back plank, breath in, your pathway to down dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look at your hands. Jump into a toe stand. So just bring your, or step in or walk in or jump in, toe stand. So bring your feet forward and then lift the heels. And then bring your chest toward your thighs. Lift your hips up, reach the arms over, round your upper back. And then maybe take the knees toward your triceps and then start to float forward and then up. You can do this utilizing a block too, so that you get yourself into the position of crow without your feet really leaving the ground, but there you are, like you're there. Like that's the same position, right? And malasana. Put the feet down. Sink the hips, lift the heart. Nice. One more inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, reach up, right knee lifts up. And then exhale, cross the ankle, sink back. Good. Maybe bring your hands down to the ground and maybe straighten out that left leg. We're going to do this a few times, so don't feel like you have to move on yet. Bend the standing leg, come back up. Rise up, right foot comes down, Ardha Chandrasana. Bend your standing leg, triangle. Left hand comes down, reaches forward. Slide the right foot back if you need to. Sink the hips down. Beautiful. And then press up and over. Good. Bring the right hand all the way around. Pivot onto the left toes, the right heel. Straighten both legs. And then bend the front knee. Plank, inhale. Exhale, lower. Rise, open, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Right leg stretches back, inhale. Right foot steps forward, exhale. Warrior 3. You can have your hands on the ground, you can have your hands on your shin. Maybe the arms come up off the ground, overhead, alongside the body, whatever feels right here. Feel the extension of that back leg. You've got to use your left glute. You've got to use your belly to hold the leg up and send it back. These are beautiful. Yes. Inhale, left knee lifts up. Cross the ankle. And then sink. Maybe drop the chest toward the shin. Maybe bring the hands down. Maybe straighten this leg. Inhale, come back up. Pick up the knee and place the left foot down. And then open half moon. Bend your standing leg. Triangle. So good. Right hand comes down, little forward. So I like that hand a little forward. Turn the toes to the left, sink the hips down, and then press up and open. Take that left hand all the way around. Come on the right toes, the left heel. Take a breath. Straighten both legs as much as you can. And then rebend that front leg. Plank breath in. Chaturanga or the floor. Inhaling your back bend. And down dog, exhale. Keeping the right heel heavy. Inhale, left leg back. Left foot comes forward. Virabhadrasana 3, any version that you like. So front ribs contain a little, belly draws up a bit. And then use your right hip to both lift the leg and extend it back.
Into the sunlight and feel it burning on my skin. Learn to let go, reclaiming my reflection of this body that I own. Feel me, hear me, watch me, hear them. I try to hide all these pieces.
Start to rise up, bring the feet together this time. Toe stand, lift the heels and sink down. Good. Round the back, reach the arms forward. Give yourself some space between your feet and your hands. Take your butt as high as you can, and then start to bend your elbows. A little bit of suction cup hands here, right? Knees then glide onto your triceps. You don't have to go anywhere. But the more you tip forward, the feet are going to flip, just kind of like float up off the ground. And then maybe you drop your butt a little bit and look forward. And so then you don't fall on your face. Yeah. And then however you want, back to downward facing dog. Beautifully done. Very nice. Inhale your right leg back. Open up the hips if it feels nice. Bend the right knee. And then consider bringing this right leg to the ground and wild thing. Yep, you don't have to. If it doesn't feel good, just skip it. Now listen very carefully. Lift the right arm back to the sky. You're going to sit down so you're facing the back of your mat. So you're just going to sit your booty down, face the back of your mat. You were using your left arm as your pivot arm. Yep, good. I promise you're going to be perfect here. Pick up your right foot. Reach for your foot. If you can't get your foot, hold on to whatever you can, like your knee. Stay here or just listen. I promise you're going to get this. Left hand to the pinky side of your right foot. And then twist to the right. And so the right arm reaches away. Then maybe start to straighten that left leg. Good. Start to bend the right leg, the lifted leg. Bring it outside the left thigh. And then just turn, 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 turn. Keep the right toes rooting down. Left leg is going to float up. So you've got like about 3 feet or so, depending on where your foot was. You're not in a down dog. You're not in a three-legged dog. It's kind of like a very short three-legged dog. And it's more of a standing split with some extension, like some space between your foot and your hands. And then lift your right heel, bend your right knee, kind of shift onto your hands. And maybe take a couple little hops here. Or just stay and enjoy being here. Nice. Yes, yes, yes. And then right foot comes back down if you're up. Left foot steps back. And then right shin comes forward, pigeon. If you need an alternative, take an alternative. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, if you want, forearms come down, push the ground away. Push the ground away with your forearms, with your pinky side of right foot, with your shin of the right leg, with your left foot. And it's gentle, like you're not 100% effort, like 40, 30% effort. So you're creating a little bit of strength, but you're not gripping. You're grunt free. It's not that much effort.
Suddenly I'm stepping on what I've been covering.
Bring your hands under your shoulders. Downward facing dog, however you want to get there. So if you want to go through a chaturanga vinyasa, go for it. If you want to just step back, step back.
Maybe I should tell you what.
Inhale, left leg back. Keep the right heel heavy. Start to open up the hips. And then if it feels good, bend the top leg. And then if you'd like, pivot onto the pinky side of that right foot. Bring the left leg around. Come into wild thing.
And you call to tell me that you've had.
So really staying connected to this transition. Left arm up to the sky. And if you didn't take wild thing, you'll just find your way here. You're going to take a seat. So your right cheek comes down, then your left cheek. Good. So you're facing the back of your mat. No big deal. You're going to reach down and take your left foot and lift up. Your knee does not have to straighten. And you don't have to take this next bit. You can just stay here. But if you want, right hand comes to the pinky side of your left foot, and then your left arm comes behind. Yeah, beautiful. Good. So nice. Good. You're going to rebend that lifted leg. Your left leg is going to come over outside the right leg. Hands just going to follow around. So you just go turn to the right, hands plant. Your left toes stay rooted. Your right leg lifts up. Good. And then just enjoy this if you want. If you know you don't want to move on from here, just enjoy this. It's a short three-legged dog or an extended standing split, depending on how you want to look at it. If you want, lift your left heel, bend your left knee, and then lift. You can do that a few times. Or you can just find moments of balance. Maybe one long handstand if it's there for you today. Yes, beautiful. So good. And then left foot comes down. Good. Step the right foot back. And then just bring that left shin into single leg pigeon. And you know if you need an alternative, you take it. Good. And then if it feels okay, forearms come down. And then creating a little bit of strength here. Right hip engages, right foot presses down.
How does it feel when it's
Like a 30, 40% effort here.
and will I feel
And I shouldn't even say that. It's really like 50% effort, 50% ease for the most part. But the intentional grounding of your body, like 30 to 40% effort. The rest of the body is just awake.
when it gets hard? I won't roll those sleeves. Life can be so unkind. I will be found on the edge of the world where there'll be no one around. Oh, solid ground. Solid ground. solid ground.
Come up to straight arms.
Solid ground.
And then step back, plank your pathway to down dog.
How does it feel to be on your own? No one to understand.
Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look at your hands, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Bow, exhale. Inhale, rise, right knee lifts up. Cross your ankle to your thigh. And then sink back. Good, stay here. Maybe bring the hands to the ground, maybe straighten the leg, or maybe bring your hands to the ground and then shift. So I'm going to kind of change my angle here just for a moment. So instead of having your hands on top of your foot, take your hands forward, shift forward, bring your shin to your triceps. And you don't have to go anywhere. It's all the same work as crow. Lift your butt, and then your foot might come up. Wrap that right foot around your left shoulder, and then maybe extend that left leg back. We're going to make our way into three-legged dog. Left foot comes down. So if you're not in flying pigeon, you're going to just bring the left foot down. Sweep the right leg up. Three-legged dog. Open up the hips if it feels okay. Flip over to wild thing. And then sit down again on that first left cheek. Then right cheek, so nice. Reach down, take this right foot, lift it up. And then if you want, twist it. Take the left hand to the right foot, right arm opens up. Good, come back around. Bend the right leg, bring it over to the left side of that left leg. Pivot, hands come to the ground. Right toes tuck, left leg lifts. Hop up if you want, or standing split. Right foot back down, left foot to the back of your mat. Yes, step back to plank, breath in. Chaturanga. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Enjoy about 3 breaths here. Just receive all that. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Rise, inhale. Left knee lifts. Cross your ankle. All those options. Bring the hands down if you want. So wrap this left foot. So I'm going to pull my left toes toward my face. My hands are going to come forward. I'm going to slide my shin onto my triceps. And then I'm going to tip forward, lift my butt up. That's going to help bring up my foot. Then I start to drop the hip back down. And then however you want to get there, your right foot's going to come to the back of the mat. Yep, right foot back. 3-legged dog, left leg up and back. Flip to wild thing if it feels good. If not, you're just going to find your way. Sitting down, right cheek, left cheek. And then reach down for that left foot. Lift up your leg. Keep the foot if you want, or switch right hand outer heel or foot. Twist it, so nice. Bring that left foot to your right. Turn to the left. So you're just following that foot around. Plant the hands. Standing splits, right leg lifts. Stay here or hop up. Yes. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, yes. This time, bring your feet together, top of the mat. And then start to sink down, sink down, sink down. And then sit down. Very nice. Good. Bring the soles of your feet together. Baddha Konasana. Nice work. When I crash into you.
crash into you. When we collide,
Rise up.
when we
Take the legs out wide.
collide, it's
Sit tall. Push the
beautiful
heels down.
disaster.
So nice.
When I crash into
Good. If you can, keep your hands at your heart. Dig the heels down and just tip forward.
you, crash into you.
Inhale, rise up. Good. Bring the legs in. Lie down on your back. Lie down on your back. If you have a block, grab it. Put it under your hips. And then extend your legs out if it feels good. If it doesn't, just stay in a supported bridge. You're just here for about 10 breaths. Your legs are extended. Start to draw them back in. And then press your feet down, lift your hips, remove the block. Hips come down. And then release your legs out all the way. Turn your palms to the sky. Allow your shoulders, your hips, calves, heels, hands, head, elbows, whatever is in contact with that floor, allow for a deeper connection, more weight. Do your best to let your breath go into a state of being passive, automatic. If you'd like to stay longer, please stay where you are for as long as you want. And if you're ready to move, stretch the arms overhead. Bend your knees. Roll to your side. I like to pause and take a breath here. And then rise to sitting. Bring your hands to your heart. Just honor yourself, honor your practice, honor this time you gave yourself today. Our practice, our learning in this practice is not necessarily linear, right? Kind of jumps all over the place. And we have to respect that. And so if something was easy for you today, enjoy that feeling. If something was hard, enjoy that feeling too. And know that it's giving you the knowledge to make those jumps forward. We need to be challenged. Bow your mind to your heart. Rise, eyes open. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.